Today on Derek Does, we're doing this. Welcome back to another Derek Does. I'm Derek, and if you're new here, check out all my other cool videos. I'm sure there's going to be something you like. Today, I've got something kind of cool. I don't find these very often, or at least I haven't recently, but I found this. And what this is a black M-65 field jacket, or field coat officially is the name. If you're not familiar with the M-65, check out my other videos. I've got quite a few of them on different M-65s, from alphas to early 60s to anyway, check them out. You'll find something you like. This one is actually a Alpha Industries black M-65. It's from the 80s. It has ideal zippers, and we'll do close-ups. I'll put it on, show you how it looks, how it fits, but also do close-ups so you can see all that information like I normally do in my videos. So please subscribe if you're new here. Subscribe, because I know I'm always gonna have something cool that you're gonna like. But if you have any questions, again, put them in the bottom. Give me a thumbs up, appreciated. But anyway, so this is a 80s Alpha, made in the USA, M-65. Now what happened was, now if you're not familiar with M-65s, M-65s is a designation of the field coat that the Army or the military gave to its soldiers. It started, again, it's easy, 1965, M-65, just like originally it was the M-41, 1941, M-43, 1943. You get the idea. M-51. It goes on. So this was used from 1965 all the way up, I believe, up until I think the mid-early 2000s. I don't think they still do this anymore. This one was never an official military color. The official military colors would be olive drab, and they would be the different camos throughout that time, probably from like the, what was it, 76 or so, when woodland came out. So there's like woodland camos, and there's desert camos, and there's night camos, and there's all the camos had an M-65 field jacket. This one is in black because a lot of people wanted a black one, and the military didn't make it. But Alpha Industries made them for the military, so they made them for civilians. And they made them in black, and I think a dark blue, and maybe some others, maybe a tiger stripe or something that was never actually issued. But this one's a black one. It's from the 80s. It's in really nice shape, actually. It's been washed. You can tell it's been washed. The tag's just a little worn away just from being worn and washed. But it's a medium regular, and it is Alpha Industries, and it's made in the USA. It has ideal zippers, like I said. Someone had put, and I'll show you close-ups, these little holders for I think this was just whoever owned this put these on here. Those little springy things like you would find on a North Face jacket or something along that nature. But it's a medium regular, which is my size, as you've seen in previous videos. A funny thing about this jacket was I got this at a thrift store. And so I'm at the thrift store and I'm looking around, and in the kitchen section, I see this. This might be another video coming up, I don't know. They put this with the knives and the forks. It's a machete, but it's a vintage machete, and it's a Brazilian. I can't pronounce the manufacturer of it, but it's probably from the 50s or 60s. So I was carefully carrying this around the thrift store as nonchalantly as I could, and then I see a black M-65 field jacket. So I've got a black M-65 field jacket and a machete that I'm walking around the thrift store. So I'm sure there were a few patrons there that maybe were a little uneasy as a dude just walking around with a black machete and M-65 in black. But anyway, that's just a fun story of how this came about. And if you go thrifting, you're going to get a lot of fun stories too of, things of how you found the jacket or how you found this or things along that nature. Anyway, so this is it. I'm going to put it on, and you're going to see how a medium regular fits me, and then from there you can use that to judge what size is going to fit you. You can buy these. I believe Alpha still makes them. I don't think they make them in the US anymore, though. I think all their civilian ones are made in China or something like that. So if you are interested in finding one of these, go on eBay and look for an older one. This one will be on eBay, so look for that in the next coming days. there will be a black M65 medium regular from Alpha, and it'll be from me, and it will be on eBay. So if you're interested in this one, it's going to be there. So without further ado, I'll put it on, show you what it looks like, and then we'll put it on the hanger and we'll take some close-ups of the features of this jacket. All right, so here is on me. For reference, if you don't know, I'm a little over 5'10", about 155 pounds, and usually a 42 chest, but I do have long arms. So that's why this one looks like it's a little short on me. I would probably go with if I was going to get this, I would probably go, if I would look for one, I would look for a medium long, just to give me a little bit more length in the sleeves, because I am feeling that as I wear it. It feels short. But again, it's also been washed too. Now these are a cotton blend, so they might have a little bit of a shrinkage, but probably not that much. But here's the jacket, unbuttoned. And as you can see, this medium size fits me really well. So if you're a bigger guy than me, go with a large or extra large if you're bigger. If you're smaller than me, go with the small. It's okay. They make, particularly with M65 field jackets, they don't just make medium, small, large, extra large. They make small regular, small short, small long. Then they make a medium short, medium regular, medium long. So there's like 3 sizes of each size that you can custom fit to fit you. Now, if you're a bigger guy, that an extra large doesn't do it, because that's kind of, I think, the cutoff of the military ones. If you buy a repro like this one from Alpha or something like that, they do make an extra large. You can get even bigger if you want to, and find one that way. You probably won't find one in the military that way, but you will find a reproduction like that. So, and then zipped up, and being that this is a 80s jacket, it has the metal brass zipper. If it was before 1973 or so, it would have an aluminum zipper. And then if it was mid 80s, about 87 and up, I think they went with the plastic zipper. So we can kind of date this. This is an early 80s black M65 field jacket. And you can see this was, as a nighttime jacket, this is great because you just kind of blend in, you're not standing out. It's nice, you know, it doesn't catch the light really. It's a nice jacket. All right, so here is the jacket. You can see it's a kind of a faded black. Again, this has been washed. I think probably when it was new, it was a little bit crisp, but it's the classic M65. You have the hidden collar hood with an ideal zipper with the Velcro to get around there. This, of course, is for the optional hood. If you ever wonder what this button's for, it's for that. It has snaps and a zip, and this is an ideal. And you can see right there. So it's not even like I think probably today's Chinese stuff isn't going to be quite as authentic as an 80s version. You have 2 snap pockets / hand warmers. 2 up the top, or right there and there. And then, of course, you have the Velcro cuff with the added extra piece that will come out and kind of protect the top of your hand. On the back, you have 2 epaulets. This is your collar. You have a bi-swing on either side. These are classic on every M65, except for the super early ones did not have the epaulets. But you'd have the bi-swing. You have a drawstring that goes around the waist. And there's also one here at the bottom. So right here is the waist one, and then someone had added these springy thingies. You have the buttons here are for a liner. And then you have a drawstring here at the bottom. You can even see, I don't know if that will come in. Those are real military hardware snaps too. So everything on this is actual military hardware. And I'm sure the cloth is, although the cloth was never ordered this way, I think I've seen these in ripstop. I don't think this is ripstop. It doesn't look ripstoppy. Or if it is, it's a very faint one. But the only thing that wouldn't be official would be the fabric, because it's made, I don't know if we can see that, medium regular, And you can see there with the coat, and you can see that it's an Alpha Industries made in the USA. Now this one does kind of give it away because there's a little TM right there, and I don't think any military one would have a trademark. You know what I mean? The tag itself looks quite authentic. I don't see a date though on this, although it may have a date on it. On the, here, we'll come up here. That may be 79, but I'm not positive on that. If you know more than I do, put it down in the comments and let me know. But it is not official military. It is a reproduction, or yeah, it's a reproduction for selling probably mostly at Army surplus stores back in the 80s. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode on the black M-65 field jacket, the elusive black M-65 field jacket. Again, it's a cool jacket. I like the green ones personally, just because to me that's more M-65, but the black ones, the gray ones, the dark blue ones, they're still all cool. And the nice thing about these is you can wear an M-65 and it doesn't look like you're wearing an M-65 really, because it's not the right color. You know, like what people are used to. I'm not saying it's not the right color, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean. It's a black one, and as people are like, it looks like an M-65, but they don't really realize it is an M-65 because it's just a black M-65, which is kind of cool. So hope you enjoyed this episode, learn a little bit about the M-65, or at least the variances of these things. Again, there's hundreds of different versions of these things, so not just one fits everybody. And I'm not talking size, I'm just talking aesthetics of looks and everything like that. So if this is like up your alley, maybe you should look into one of these. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next Derek Does. Thanks for watching.